Hello students, today we are going to learn an important derivation from this chapter, that is acceleration, velocity and displacement of SHM. So previous slide we already studied the differential equation of linear SHM, that is d square x by dt square is equal to minus omega square x. But we know that acceleration is equal to d square x by dt square. So we can write acceleration is equal to minus omega square x. The equation for acceleration now we got, that is a is equal to minus omega square x. Now from this equation we have to find out the equation for velocity. We know that acceleration is equal to rate of change of velocity. So in the place of a you write dv by dt. So dv by dt is equal to minus omega square x. So again arrange this equation like this, dv by dx into dx by dt is equal to minus omega square x. But dx by dt, rate of change of displacement, is our velocity. So we can write this equation as v dv by dx, that is equal to minus omega square x. So again we are arranging this way, v dv is equal to minus omega square x dx. Integrating on both sides, we will get integral of v dv is equal to integral of minus omega square x dx. Integral of v dv is v square by 2 and minus omega square is constant. So we can outside the integral sign. Then integral of x dx is x square by 2 plus a constant of integration. To find out the value of c, we are applying this concept. When the displacement is maximum, velocity is minimum. Maximum displacement is known as amplitude. So when x is equal to plus or minus a, velocity is equal to 0. Apply this condition in this equation. So we will get 0 is equal to minus omega square a square by 2 plus c. Therefore c is equal to omega square a square by 2. Substitute the value of c in this equation. So v square by 2 is equal to minus omega square x square by 2 plus omega square a square by 2. Cancel 2 on both sides. We will get v square is equal to, from these two terms we can take it omega square common. So omega square a square minus x square, or v is equal to plus or minus omega root of a square minus x square. This is the equation for velocity. Now from this equation you have to find out the equation for displacement. Velocity, we know that rate of change of displacement. So in the place of velocity write dx by dt. So we can write dx by dt is equal to plus or minus omega root of a square minus x square. Again we are arranging this equation in this way, dx by root of a square minus x square is equal to plus or minus omega dt. Now taking integral on both sides, integral of dx by root of a square minus x square is equal to omega is a constant, then integral of dt. So this is a standard formula. So the answer of this one is sin inverse x by a. So sin inverse x by a is equal to omega integral of dt is t plus 5, or x by a is equal to sin omega t plus 5, or x equal to a sin omega t plus 5. This is the equation for displacement. So the equation for acceleration is minus omega square x. Equation for velocity is plus or minus omega root of a square minus x square. And equation for displacement is a sin omega t plus 5. Next we are considering the special cases. If the particle that is initially at the mean position, so that is when t is equal to 0, x equal to 0. Apply this condition in this equation, x equal to a sin omega t plus 5. Then we will get x equal to a sin 5 because this term becomes 0. Then phi is equal to, we can write sin phi is equal to x by a. So phi is equal to sin inverse x by a. So this is equal to 0 means when phi is equal to 0 or pi. So x equal to plus or minus a sin omega t, because here you will get that is 0 or pi. Sin 0 or pi is equal to 0 only. So phi becomes 0. So you will get x equal to plus or minus a sin omega t. So suppose in the numericals the question is initially the particle is at the mean position. We have to use this formula for displacement, x equal to plus or minus a sin omega t. Now suppose the particle is initially at the extreme position. It may be towards the positive or maybe towards the negative. Because of that we are writing plus or minus. So extreme position, the displacement becomes maximum, so that is amplitude. So initially, that is when t is equal to 0, suppose x is equal to plus or minus a. So substitute this condition in the general equation, x equal to a sin omega t plus phi. So in the place of x we have to write a. So a is equal to a sin omega t plus phi. A will get cancelled. So we will get sin omega t plus phi is equal to 1. So that is sin 1 becomes pi by 2 or minus 1, that is 3 pi by 2. So x equal to a sin pi omega t plus pi by 2 or x equal to a sin omega t plus pi by 2. So this is pi by 2 plus theta, sin pi by 2 plus theta, that is equal to cos theta. So you will get x equal to plus or minus a cos omega t. So when the particle is initially at the extreme position, the equation for the displacement is x equal to plus or minus a cos omega t. So now next we are finding out the expression for displacement, velocity and acceleration in terms of sin, cos. So we already got x equal to a sin omega t plus phi. So velocity, that is equal to dx by dt. So that is equal to a, the derivative of sin omega t plus phi is cos omega t plus phi. Again derivative of omega t is omega. So we will get the equation for velocity is a omega cos omega t plus phi. Now acceleration, rate of change of velocity. Again find out the derivative of this one. So a omega is a constant. Derivative of cos omega t plus phi is minus sin omega t plus phi. Again derivative of omega t is omega. So omega into omega, omega square. So you will get the equation for acceleration is minus a omega square sin omega t plus phi. Now you can see the equation for displacement, velocity and acceleration. They are all represented by sine or cosine function. So these functions are known as harmonic function. Now I think you understood SHM, simple harmonic function. So they are in terms of sine or cosine. So because of that it is known as harmonic functions. Now next you have to find out the minimum and maximum values of displacement, velocity and acceleration. At the mean position we know that the displacement is minimum. So at the minimum value of displacement is 0. At the extreme position the displacement is maximum. So that is known as amplitude. That is the maximum value of displacement is plus or minus a. Then at the same time we know that at the extreme position velocity is minimum. So the minimum value of velocity is 0. The maximum value of velocity is at the mean position. So we know that v is equal to plus or minus omega root of a square minus x square. So when x equal to 0, that is v is equal to plus or minus omega a. So the maximum value of velocity is at the mean position. Its value is plus or minus a omega. Now minimum value of acceleration, that is 0, because we know that acceleration is equal to minus omega square x. So when displacement is minimum, acceleration also minimum. When displacement is maximum, acceleration is also maximum. So the maximum displacement is amplitude. So the maximum value of acceleration is plus or minus a omega square. Next we can see some definition. What is meant by amplitude? You already studied this one. The maximum displacement of a particle from its mean position is known as amplitude. In this diagram, x equal to, here it is known as the mean position, m is the positive extreme position, n is the negative extreme position. So the distance ON or OM is known as amplitude. Next, the periodic time, that also you had studied the definition. The time taken by the particle to complete one oscillation is known as periodic time. Suppose the particle is at the point A. So at the point O. So first it will goes to suppose M, then again comes back to O, then again goes to the negative side and again comes back to O. Then only we can say that it completed one oscillation. So how much time taken by the particle to complete one oscillation is known as periodic time. So we have to find out what is the equation for that periodic time. So we know that x equal to a sin omega t plus pi. So in the place of t, you are substituting t plus 2 pi by omega. So we can write x equal to a sin omega in the place of t plus 2 pi by omega plus phi. So multiply omega with each term. So you will get a sin omega t plus 2 pi plus phi. But sin 2 pi plus theta is equal to sin theta. So you will get again x equal to a sin omega t plus phi. So that means it is equal to, that is capital T. That is, we can say that this result shows that the particle is at the same position. That is, we are getting x equal to a sin omega t plus phi after substituting also. After substituting t plus 2 pi by omega. So we can say that the particle completes one oscillation in time 2 pi by omega. Therefore, the periodic time t is equal to 2 pi by omega is the minimum time to complete one oscillation. To derive the differential equation of SHM, we have taken omega square is equal to k by m. K is the, that is force per unit displacement, that is the force constant, divided by mass. But force upon mass according to Newton's second law, that is the acceleration. So we can write acceleration per unit displacement. So T is equal to 2 pi divided by, in the place of omega we can write square root of acceleration per unit displacement. That is T is equal to 2 pi square root of m by k. Next to frequency, this also you had studied the number of oscillations per unit time, that is known as frequency, or the reciprocal of periodic time is known as frequency. So the reciprocal of this one. So 1 by 2 pi square root of k by m. Next, another definition, that is what is meant by the phase in SHM. So in this equation x equal to a sin omega t plus phi. This omega t plus phi is known as the phase of SHM. So phase means it is the state of oscillation. What is meant by the state of oscillation? It means the magnitude and direction of displacement of a particle at the given instant. We can also say that it is the phase. So when this phase, that is omega t plus phi, is equal to 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, etc., it indicates that the particle is at the mean position moving towards the positive or negative extreme position. That I will explain. Please listen. When x equal to, that is omega t plus phi is equal to 0 means the particle is at the mean position. It is going towards the positive extreme position. That is, it is going to start the first oscillation. When omega t plus phi is equal to pi, particle is at the mean position, but it is going towards the negative extreme position to start the first oscillation. When omega t plus phi is equal to 2 pi, the particle is at the mean position again, but it is going towards the positive extreme position for the second oscillation. When omega t plus phi is equal to 3 pi, again the particle is at the mean position, but it is going towards the negative extreme position to start the second oscillation, like that. Suppose when omega t plus phi, that is when phase is equal to pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2. All these cases the particle is at the extreme position and it is going, the particle is at the extreme positive or negative position. That is, the particle is either positive extreme position or either towards the negative extreme position or towards the positive extreme position. Now in this equation only this term phi, that is known as the initial phase or phase constant or epoch of SHM. The quantity omega t plus phi is known as phase, only the term phi is known as the initial phase, phase constant or epoch. Thank you.